They say the world's moving too fast these days, but the music never forgets. We're dedicated to preserving the heart of classic country here. If you appreciate an honest melody, hit that subscribe button and pull up a chair. You're always welcome on this road.
I found an old photograph tucked in a Bible sleeve, back when the dirt was red and we had no reason to leave. The edges are frayed and the colors have turned to gold. The story of a family before the world grew cold. Daddy had a shed with a heartbeat like a drum. He'd whistle Dixie until the setting sun was done. And Mama's voice was honey in the choir every Sunday, working through the spirit just to make it through the Monday. The porch swing is quiet now, rusted in the rain, and I'm the only one who still remembers every name. I remember the summer of '65, the heat was like a wall. We'd jump into the creek and wait for the leaves to fall. Old man Miller had the stove down on Miller's Bend. He'd give you a candy bar and call you a lifelong friend. Now there's a bypass highway cutting through the corn, and the house where I was raised looks weary and forlorn. The barn is leaning sideways, the roof is caving in like a tired old fighter with a bruised and broken chin. The oak tree has a scar where I carved a heart so deep, but the secrets that we shared are the ones the shadows keep. Oh, the world's grown loud and the neon's burning bright, but I'm still chasing shadows in the middle of the night. Give me back the quiet, give me back the tall green pines before the concrete covered up the truth between the lines. I'm just a ghost on a gravel road, running out of time. Yeah, a restless ghost on a gravel road, just running out of time. They say that progress is a train that never stops for tea. It rolled right over everything that meant a lot to me. The general store is boarded up, the jukebox lost its soul. No more Hank and Lefty making all the heartaches whole. The kids all have their screens now, they don't look at the sky. They don't know how the wind can sing a lonesome lullaby. They talk about the future like the past was just a mistake, but they don't know the weight of the promises we break. I walk down Main Street and I don't recognize a face. It's like someone came and moved the stars and put them out of place. And when whispers Junior, come and lay your burden down. Look, there's too much of my spirit scattered round this town. I'm a relic, I'm a fossil, I'm a page that's been turned, but I'm the only flame from a fire that once burned. I saw a hawk walk circling over the new shopping mall. He looked as lost as I do, watching the empire fall. He remembers the valley before the wires filled the air, before we traded freedom for a cushioned swivel chair. I'll take my old guitar and I'll sit beneath the moon and play a dusty version of a long forgotten tune. If you listen close at midnight, when the trucks have gone to sleep, you can hear the old world breathing in the silence that we keep. I'm packing up my memories. I'm heading for the ridge, one last look at the river from the old wooden bridge. Oh, the world's grown loud and the neon's burning bright, but I'm still chasing shadows in the middle of the night. Give me back the quiet, give me back the tall green pines before the concrete covered up the truth between the lines. I'm just a ghost on a gravel road, running out of time. Yeah, they paved it all over, but they can't pave over the way the rain smells on the dust, or the way my daddy laughed. I'm still here, just a ghost on a gravel road. Just a ghost on a gravel road. The neon sign is flickering, humming low and blue. The floor is worn by shadows of the people I once knew. In the corner stands a hollow shell of chrome and colored glass, holding all the melodies of years we let them pass. I've got a silver quarter and a heart that's feeling heavy since the day you drove away in that primer painted Chevy. Oh, play me something lonesome, play me something slow. Take me back to 62, to the girl I used to know. Let the steel guitar go crying for the love we couldn't save, while the dust dances in circles on a lonely Friday night. It's just me and the jukebox, waltzing in the dark, feeding coins to memories that left a permanent mark. I remember how we'd glide across the sawdust on the floor before the world got busy and we closed a heavy door. You smelled like wild carnations and the Oklahoma rain. Now I'm just a stranger here trying to hide the pain. The bartender is nodding off, he's heard it all before. The sound of broken spirits walking through that swinging door. Play me something lonesome, play me something slow. Take me back to 62, to the girl I used to know. Let the steel guitar go crying for the love we couldn't save, while the dust dances in circles on a lonely Friday night. It's just me and the jukebox, waltzing in the dark, feeding coins to memories that left a permanent mark.
are changing, that the old ways have to go, but they don't have a song for when the heart is feeling low. The record starts to scratch and pop, the needle's getting old, just like the stories that my father always told. One more spin around the floor, though I'm dancing all alone in this house of gold and oldies that I've come to call my home. Keep playing, just one more. The jukebox in the corner, the ghost of '62.
There's a tall wooden box standing guard in the hall, between the old hat rack and the cracks in the wall. It's been ticking away since the year of '49, measuring heartbeats and the fruit on the vine. I remember my father with a watch in his hand, saying, "Son, time is the only thing man can't command." The pendulum swings like a slow, steady gait between the things that we love and the things that we hate. In the spring of '60, I stood by that clock in my best Sunday suit, too nervous to knock, waiting for Mary to come down the stair, with the scent of the jasmine still tucked in her hair. The clock gave a chime as we walked through the door, two young hearts in love, wanting 50 years more. Now the wood has some scratches and the brass has some stain, but it still tells the story of the sun and the rain. Oh, the hands of the old clock, they don't ever rest. They've seen all our failures and they've seen all our best. From the first breath of morning to the last light of day, they just keep on moving the shadows away. It's a long, dusty road that we're all traveling on, telling us stories of the ones who are gone. I remember the nights when the fever was high, and we'd pace back and forth 'neath the dark winter sky, watching the minutes crawl slow on the face, praying for mercy and a little more grace. And the clock kept on ticking, so steady and true, like it knew that the morning was coming for you. It saw the first steps of the boy is in the yard, and it saw when the winters got lonely and hard. Now the house is too quiet and the kitchen is gold, and I'm just a man who is getting too old. The kids are all grown with their own clocks to wind, and sometimes it feels like I'm left far behind. But I sit in my chair and I listen to the beat of the heart of this home that's so bitter and sweet. Every click is a memory, every chime is a prayer, floating like dust in the afternoon air. Time is a river that flows to the sea, carrying pieces of you and of me. So I'll wind it once more with a hand that is gray, and I'll thank the good Lord for another long day. Though the road is getting shorter and the sun's getting low, I'm grateful for every place I had to go. When the ticking finally stops and the pendulum is still, I'll meet you again on that high grassy hill. Until then, I'll just listen to the sound in the hall, the ghost of our lives on the old wooden walls. Oh, the hands of the old clock, they don't ever rest. They've seen all our failures and they've seen all our best. From the first breath of morning to the last light of day, they just keep on moving the shadows away. It's a long, dusty road that we're all traveling on, telling us stories of the ones who are gone. Still standing tall, just a ghost in my hall. Tick tock, still standing tall, just a ghost in the hall.
It's got a rusty spring and a frame of withered pine. It's been hanging on those hinges since the summer of '59. Every time the wind blows, it gives a little moan, the most familiar music that I've ever really known. I remember how my mama used to let it slam behind when she'd call us in for supper with a voice so sweet and kind. Now the mesh is getting thin and the wood is turning gray, but it still sings the same old tune at the closing of the day. I spent 1,000 Sundays sitting in this wicker chair, watching dust motes dancing in the humid valley air, listening to that screen door slap against the heavy frame. Each raving little echo whispered out a different name. The neighbors used to stop by just to sit and talk a while, leaving footprints on the boards and a lingering honest smile. Now the road is mostly empty and the cars just fly on by, but that old door keeps on singing to the Nashville evening sky. Oh, listen to the rhythm of the screen door song, telling me the places where a weary heart belongs. It's a creak and a slap, it's a sigh and a prayer, floating like a memory through the cool and quiet air. The world keeps on changing, but the porch stays the same, still waiting for the people who no longer know its name. I remember Mary leaning there with a ribbon in her hair, looking out at fields of clover with a dream she wanted to share. She'd push it open slowly like she was stepping into light, and the sound of it closing was the rhythm of my night. Now I'm the only one who hears that metal spring complain as I watch the silver droplets making patterns in the rain. It's a lonesome kind of comfort, it's a hollow kind of sound, like a conversation with the ghosts who still are hanging round. The paint is long gone, just the silver of the wood, standing where 1,000 happy greetings once stood. It saw the boys come home from war, it saw the moving vans, it saw the way the years can slip through a working man's hands. Sometimes I reach out and I touch the wire mesh so cold, and I feel the weight of everything that's never been told. It's more than just a doorway, it's a witness to the years, to the laughter in the kitchen and the silent salty tears. Some things are meant to break, some things are meant to last, but a screen door is a bridge between the present and the past. The sun is going down now behind the hickory trees, and I feel a little shiver in the evening's gentle breeze. I'll head inside the kitchen and I'll turn the kettle on, and I'll listen for the echoes of the voices that are gone. One more slap, one more creak, as the latch begins to hold, keeping out the darkness and the creeping winter cold. I'll be back tomorrow when the morning light is new, to hear the screen door singing like it always used to do. Oh, listen to the rhythm of the screen door song, telling me the places where a weary heart belongs. It's a creak and a slap, it's a sigh and a prayer, floating like a memory through the cool and quiet air. The world keeps on changing, but the porch stays the same,
still waiting for the people who no longer know its name. Just an old door singing in the Oklahoma rain. Yeah, it's the sound of home.
The sun is peeking through the holes in the kitchen blind, leaving all the worries of the week far behind. The floorboards are cold, but the stove is humming low, and the dust is dancing in the golden morning glow. I'm sitting at the table where my granddaddy sat, with his old leather Bible and his Sunday morning hat. There's a peace in the air that you can't find in the town, when the only thing moving is the leaves turning brown. I can smell the bacon fry and the biscuits in the pan, the simple kind of blessings for a tired working man. Outside the window the fields are turning green, the prettiest picture that a man has ever seen. The tractor's in the shed and the horses are at rest, even the bluebird is quiet in her nest. I take a long slow sip and I close my weary eyes, and I thank the good Lord for the clear and open skies. Just coffee in an old tin cup and a heart full of grace, watching the morning light find its way across the place. No silver, no gold, no diamonds in my hand, just a little piece of heaven on this stretch of dusty land. It's a Sunday morning feeling, it's a quiet kind of song, telling me exactly where a soul like mine belongs. I remember Mama singing, "Great is thy faithfulness," in her flower print apron and her faded cotton dress. The sound of the bell ringing out across the hill, I can hear it in the silence, I can hear it even still. We didn't have much, but we had all that we needed, with a little bit of faith and the garden that we weeded. Now I'm the one sitting here looking at the door, grateful for the shadow stretching out across the floor. The steam rises up in a slow and misty cloud, in a world that's gotten much too fast and much too loud. But here in the kitchen time has lost its heavy sting, and I'm just a witness to the joy the morning brings. I'll head down to the creek when the coffee's finally done, and walk through the clover in the early morning sun. Maybe find a quiet spot and say a little prayer, while the scent of the pine trees fills up the Sunday air. The road may be long and the hills may be steep, but the promises of morning are the ones I'm gonna keep. So if you're feeling weary and your spirit's feeling small, just listen to the silence as it echoes down the hall. Pour yourself a cup and let the light come flooding in,
and remember that today is where a new world can begin. The old tin cup is chipped and the handle's getting loose, but it holds the only medicine a lonesome soul can use. Yeah, the sun is getting higher and the shadows start to run. Another Sunday morning has officially begun. Just coffee in an old tin cup and a heart full of grace, watching the morning light find its way across the place. No silver, no gold, no diamonds in my hand, just a little piece of heaven on this stretch of dusty land. It's a Sunday morning feeling, it's a quiet kind of song, telling me exactly where a soul like mine belongs. A heart full of grace in an old tin cup. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. The rooster crows at 5 o'clock on a dusty Georgia lane. I wash my face in the basin bowl and I don't feel no pain. The floorboards creak a morning song as I pull my boots on tight, grateful for the morning sun that broke the lonely night. I don't own a bank account and I don't wear a suit. I find my riches in the soil and the ripeness of the fruit. Just an old white house with a sagging porch and a roof of corrugated tin, but it's the only kingdom I would ever want to live in. I've got a mule named Barnaby and a plow that's rusted red, and 1,000 miles of memories dancing in my head. I spend my days in the cotton rows or the field of waving corn, glad to be exactly where my father's kin was born. The neighbor, Mr. Henderson, drives a shiny Cadillac. He says I'm falling far behind and there ain't no turning back, but I just tip my hat to him and I watch the dust cloud rise, knowing I've got everything right before my eyes. Oh, I'm digging for a different kind of treasure in the cold, content to be a simple man with a simple man's gold. The song of the cicada and the wind through the pines, reading all the stories written in the garden lines. It's a 1960s life on a 1920s farm, with a piece of the valley tucked beneath my arm. I remember back in '64 when the city tried to come, with talk of paved up highways and the modern electric hum. They wanted to buy my acreage, said they'd make me rich and free, but they didn't understand what this dirt means to me. I told them keep their paper bills and keep their city lights. I'll keep my quiet evenings and my starry country nights. I'd rather hear the hoot owl than a siren in the street, and feel the honest clover underneath my tired feet. Every Saturday I head to town to get a bag of grain and maybe talk a little bit about the coming rain. The boys at the general store are talking about the moon, saying man will walk upon it sometime very soon. Well, they can have the stars above and the coldness of the space. I'm happy right here on the ground in this familiar place, with a pocket full of nothing and a spirit feeling light. I'll head back to my cabin as the day turns into night. A shadow that disappears at noon, but an honest life is a melody that stays in perfect tune. So let the world go rushing by, let them chase the hollow prize. I'll just watch the fireflies beneath the purple skies. I'll sit here on my rocker with my dog curled at my feet, find the bitter parts of life have all turned out quite sweet. When the good Lord calls me home and the laboring is through, I hope he's got a little patch of dirt where the grass is always blue. Until then I'll be here in the rose and in the fold, a very wealthy simple man with a simple man's gold. Oh, I'm digging for a different kind of treasure in the cold, content to be a simple man with a simple man's gold. The song of the cicada and the wind through the pines, reading all the stories written in the garden lines. It's a 1960 life on a 1920 farm, with a piece of the valley tucked beneath my arm. A simple man's gold, yeah, that's all I need, just the dirt and the sea. In Nashville just about a week ago, with a load of heavy timber and a heart that's feeling low. The rain is drumming on the roof of this old diesel rig, and the shadows in the headlights are dancing a lonely jig. I got a thermos full of coffee that's as black as a coal mine, and I'm just staring at the blacktop trying to hold the line. My daddy was a trucker and his daddy was one too. I guess this dusty restlessness is all I ever knew. I passed a diner in Kentucky with a sign that said eat here, but I didn't have the courage just to stop and shift a gear. Every mile I put behind me is a mile away from home, away from the only garden where my seeds were ever sown. Mary's waiting by the window with a candle burning bright, while I'm out here chasing ghosts in the middle of the night. The radio is nothing but the static and the hum, counting down the hours till the morning light will come. Oh, in the month of June, when we'd sit out on the tailgate underneath a harvest moon. The world was small and quiet and the grass was soft and sweet, before I traded peace of mind for the rhythm of the street. Now the towns all look the same when you're passing through at 3, just a blur of neon lights that don't mean a thing to me. The diesel smoke is thick and gray like the winter in my soul, trying to keep this 18-wheeler under some kind of control. I saw a hitchhiker in Kansas standing in the pouring rain with a cardboard sign that told a story of a different kind of pain. I thought about stopping, thought about giving him a ride, but I've got too many demons already sitting by my side. So I just kept on rolling, kept my eyes upon the track, knowing once you start this journey there ain't no turning back. The pavement is a ribbon that's tied around my heart, pulling every piece of me a little more apart. A thief. It gives you the miles, but it steals your relief. I'll pull into the driveway when the sun begins to rise, with the dust of 7 states still stinging in my eyes. I'll kiss her on the forehead while she's still fast asleep, and I'll bury all these secrets that I'm forced to always keep. Then I'll sit out on the porch and I'll watch the world wake up, with a little bit of whiskey in my morning coffee cup, until the phone starts ringing and the road begins to call, and I'll head back to the highway, the loneliest of all. Oh, I'm just counting white lines on a cold and lonely road, carrying the memories like a heavy shifting load, from the mountains of Virginia to the California shore. I'm looking for a feeling that I don't find anymore. It's a long, lonesome journey on the dusty road I tread, with the engine singing songs of all the things I never said. Just counting white lines. Yeah, another 1,000 miles. Almost home. Almost there.
Clock on the wall stopped at 4:42, back in the summer of '62. The paint is all peeling on the ticket window pane, and the roof has a rhythm that's tuned to the rain. Old Silas still sits on a bench made of oak, in a cloud of blue memory and tobacco smoke. He's wearing a cap with a tarnished gold band, holding a ghost of a watch in his hand. He remembers the days when the steam was so loud and the station was filled with a suitcase crowd. Young soldiers in olive heading off to the fight, and girls in white dresses in the soft morning light.
The Silver Star engine would roar through the pass before the steel ribbons were buried in grass. Now the only thing moving is a tumbleweed's ghost and a hawk perched on top of a telegraph post. Oh, where the tracks turn to rust and the iron grows cold, the stories of travel are getting too old. No more all aboard, no more steam in the sky, just the sound of the wind as the minutes go by. It's a lonesome platform on a dusty road line, waiting for a whistle that was lost in time. The kids from the town come to play on the bed of the gravel and ties where the iron once led. They don't know the power, they don't know the heat of the thunder that lived underneath people's feet. They see just a junkyard, they see just a scar, while Silas is seeing a bright shining star. He remembers the mailbag, he remembers the news, and the rhythm of travel in a working man's shoes. I sat down beside him and I asked him one day, Silas, why wait for what's gone far away? He looked at the horizon where the rails meet the blue, and he said, son, I'm waiting for someone I knew. She left on the midnight, she said she'd be back before the first winter crept over the track. The train stopped its running, the company died, but a promise is something that keeps you inside. The highway is faster, the highway is wide, but there's no room for dreams on a concrete ride. The shadows are long and the evening is near, and there's nothing but silence for Silas to hear. But he'll polish his lantern, he'll trim up the light, just in case there's a ghost train coming tonight. With a heart full of soot and a soul full of coal, he's the last honest witness to a country with soul. Then he'll head to his shack as the first stars appear, content with the echoes he's gathered for years. Oh, where the tracks turn to rust and the iron grows cold, the stories of travel are getting too old. No more all aboard, no more steam in the sky, just the sound of the wind as the minutes go by. It's a lonesome platform on a dusty road line, waiting for a whistle that was lost in time. Still waiting on the rusted line. Gone, but not forgotten. The barn was dark and the world was still, before the cricket song on the windowsill. Grandpa sat in his old oak chair, with the smell of Prince Albert in the air. He had a box made of leather and wood that worked a lot better than we thought it should. A little red light and a glowing face, bringing in songs from a far off place. He'd turn that knob just a hair to the right, chasing a signal through the middle of the night, through the crackle and pop and the mystery hum. The sound of a fiddle would finally come from a station in Texas or a tower in the pines, crossing over the borders and the county line. He'd close his eyes and he'd hum along to the ghost of a singer and a forgotten song. Oh, there's magic in the static on a lonely dial, taking a man back for a country mile. It wasn't just music, it wasn't just sound, it was the only companion that a lonesome man found. Through the hum of the tubes and the batteries low came the heartbeat of a world that we used to know. I remember the news of the war coming through, and the way that his face turned a somber blue. He'd lean in close to the mesh on the front, bearing the weight of the hard-hitting blunt. Then a gospel choir would start up a hymn, filling the shadows that were dusty and dim. He'd say, boy, listen close to that high, lonesome sound. That's the only truth that's still hanging round. Now that old radio sits on my shelf, a quiet reminder of a man's former self. The battery's leaked and the wires are frayed, like the memories of the games that we played. But sometimes at night when the house is real quiet and the wind starts to stir up a soft little riot, I swear I can hear that old vacuum tube heat and the sound of a heart that's still skipping a beat. Satellites spinning, don't know what they've lost when they traded the soul for the digital cost. So I'll turn on the lamp and I'll sit for a while, and I'll imagine I'm turning that heavy old dial, looking for Silas or the ghost of the train, looking for comfort and a shield from the rain. It's a dusty old road that leads to the past, through a signal that's fading, too beautiful to last. But as long as I'm breathing and the moon is above, I'll find the frequency of the people I love. Oh, there's magic in the static on a lonely dial, taking a man back for a country mile. It wasn't just music, it wasn't just sound, it was the only companion that a lonesome man found. Through the hum of the tubes and the batteries low came the heartbeat of a world that we used to know. Just static on the dial. Good night, Grandpa. Keep the signal clear.
just static on the dial. Good Grand Top. Keep the signal clear.
The neon sign outside is missing the letter E, buzzing like a hornet in the dark for all to see. The rain is streaking down the glass of the window booth, while the coffee in the pot is the only kind of truth. Rose is behind the counter with a pencil in her hair, with 20 years of a honey and darling in her air. She's seen the millionaires and she's seen the broken men, and she treats them all like brothers who are coming home again. There's a trucker in the corner with his head down on his hand, probably dreaming of a woman in a far-off piece of land, and a girl in a denim jacket looking way too young to roam, staring at a payphone like she's scared of going home. The jukebox is playing low, something lonesome and refined, about a man who left his spirit and his dignity behind. It's a symphony of silence and the clatter of a plate, in a place where time is measured by the things we all await. Oh, it's just neon and napkins and a bitter cup of brew, watching all the strangers as they're passing through. Nobody's going nowhere, everybody's just on pause, caught between the destiny and the heavy winter loss. It's a stop on the dusty road where the light is always on, waiting for the shadows to be swallowed by the dawn. I ordered up the special, though I wasn't hungry much, just looking for a feeling or a human kind of touch. The steam from the kitchen has a greasy, familiar smell, like 1,000 different stories that a man could never tell. An old man at the counter is talking to his pie about the way the seasons used to sparkle in his eyes. He says the world is moving fast, too fast for him to see, and he's just glad to have a place where the coffee refills are free. I looked out at the parking lot where the diesels start to growl, underneath the hunting moon and the calling of the owl. People coming from the shadows, people heading for the light, just looking for a reason to survive another night. We're all just flickering neon in a world of dark and gray, trying to find a napkin to wipe the salty tears away. There ain't no maps for where we're going, no stars to guide the way, just a humming of the fridge and the coming of the day. The highway is a monster that eats the years like bread, but this little cafe is where the weary souls are fed. Rose brings me the check and she gives a little wink, says take care of yourself, honey, and take some time to think. I leave a folded dollar and I head back to the rain, carrying a little less of the heavy lonesome pain. The screen door slams behind me with a familiar wooden sound, and I feel my tired feet finally touching solid ground. I'll see that neon buzzing in my mirror for a mile, and it brings a little ghost of a very tired smile. Oh, it's just neon and napkins and a bitter cup of brew, watching all the strangers as they're passing through. Nobody's going nowhere, everybody's just on pause, caught between the destiny and the heavy winter laws. It's a stop on the dusty road where the light is always on, waiting for the shadows to be swallowed by the dawn. Just neon and napkins, keep the coffee hot, Rose. Almost daylight now.